Hello guys, welcome to today's class. It's going to be about grammar inversion. So let's get it started. So the first question that we should ask is, what is actually inversion? Inversion in English grammar is when the normal word order of a sentence is reversed, usually for emphasis, style, or in certain grammatical constructions. Typically, in a standard sentence, the order is subject plus verb plus object. In inversion, the verb or auxiliary or modal verb comes before the subject. Inversion, key points. Inversion often happens for emphasis, formality, or negation. Usually involves moving an auxiliary verb before the subject. It is more common in written English than spoken English, except in questions. We usually use inversion in creating questions. Normal sentence, you are tired. The subject is you, it's before the verb are. Question form, are you tired? The verb are is before the subject you. And this is called inversion. In most English verb tenses, when we want to use inversion, we just move the verb before the subject. If there is more than one verb, because a verb tense has auxiliary verbs, for example, we move the first verb. These are two verb tenses where we just change the places of the verb and the subject. Present simple with be. Am I, are you is he. Past simple with be. Were you was she. There are two tenses where we need to add do, does, or did to make the question form. This is usually still called inversion. Present simple with any verb except be. Add do or does. Do you go? Does he go? Past simple with any verb except be. Add did. Did we go? Did they go? When do we use inversion? Of course, we use inversion in questions, but we also sometimes use inversion in other cases, when we are not making a question, when we use a negative adverb or adverb phrase at the beginning of the sentence. Usually we put the expression at the beginning of the sentence to emphasize what we're saying. It makes our sentence sound surprising or striking or unusual. It also sounds quite formal. Example, seldom have I seen such beautiful work. Inversion, list of negative adverbs and adverb phrases. Hardly, never, seldom, rarely, only then, not only but, no sooner, scarcely, only later, nowhere, little, only in this way, in no way, on no account. Inversion in sentences. Examples. Hardly had I got into bed when the telephone rang. Never had she seen such a beautiful sight before. Seldom do we see such an amazing display of dance. Rarely will you hear such beautiful music. Only then did I understand why the tragedy had happened. Not only does he love chocolate and sweets, but he also smokes. No sooner had we arrived home than the police rang the doorbell. Scarcely had I got off the bus when it crashed into the back of a car. Only later did she really think about the situation. Nowhere have I ever has such bad service. Little did he know, only in this way could John earn enough money to survive. In no way do I agree with what you're saying. On no account should you do anything without asking me first. Inversion, second part of sentence. In the following expressions, The inversion comes in the second part of the sentence. Not until I saw John with my own eyes did I really believe he was safe. Not since Lucy left college had she had such a wonderful time. Only after I'd seen her flat did I understand why she wanted to live there. Only when we'd all arrived home did I feel calm. Only by working extremely hard could we afford to eat. We can use inversion instead of if in conditionals with had, were, or should. This is quite formal. Normal conditional: if I had been there, this problem wouldn't have happened. Conditional with inversion: had I been there, this problem wouldn't have happened. Inversion: adverbial expression at the beginning. On the table was all the money we had lost. Normal sentence is all the money we had lost was on the table. Round the corner came the knights. Normal sentence: the knights came round the corner. Inversion: after so plus adjective and that. We can use inversion after so plus adjective and that. So beautiful was the girl that nobody could talk of anything else. So delicious was the food that we ate every last bite. And here we go with inversion exercise. Never, I had seen, or had I seen, or I have seen, or have I seen such a beautiful sunset. Next one. Rarely, she goes, or does she go, or she's going, or is she going to the cinema nowadays. Next one. Had I know, or knew, or known, or knowing about the traffic, I would have left earlier. So talented is, or he is, or was, or does he that everyone admires him. Under no circumstances you should, or should you, or do you, or you do, leave your luggage unattended. And here we have answers. So answer for the first one is B, had I seen. 2 is B, does she go. 3 is C, known. 4 is A, C, and 5 is B, should you. And the last part of the exercise today. 6. Should you, need, or need it, or needs, or needing help, call me immediately. Next one. Little, did, or does, or did she, or she did she know that her friends were planning a surprise party. 8. Seldom, have I met, or I have met, or I met, or met I someone so rude in my life. 9. Here, or there, or anywhere, or home, where he would help us. Not only he is, or is he, or he does, or does he, fluent in English, but he also speaks Spanish. And here we have the answers. 6 is A, need. 7 is C, did she. 8 is A, have I met. 9 is A, here. And 10 is B, is he. Thank you so much for watching. Please keep subscribing, and our next class will be focused on inversion practice. So we will go through many exercises. So stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely evening. Bye bye.